Hi everyone, welcome to the Dice Good Plays Russian Railroads in isolation time. Hi everyone, welcome to the Dice Good Plays Russian in isolation time. Hi everyone, welcome to the Dice Good Plays Russian. Right, and we will. Right, I fixed that issue. I had myself on backplay. We would have had an infinite loop of me saying hi, welcome. So it's my second ever stream, so you might be able to tell. We're about to play Russian Railroads. On Board Game Arena. We are joined today by A-Bomb and Adam, who played yesterday. So Adam is Sarsin, Amy is my housemate and co-worker, and A-Bomb or Andrew Pearce. We'll probably call him A-Bomb for most of the stream. We're going to play Russian Railroads, which is a worker placement game on Board Game Arena. It's a real-time game. We're going to be taking in turns. As we're playing, please feel free to comment in the Twitch chat stream. Thanks, Matt. In the chat, it will appear on the screen itself. It is also on Twitch, so feel free to do that. I will be able to see what you've written there, and it's nice to interact with people. If you've got any questions as we're playing, I'm going to be doing this a bit like akin to like a teaching experience and an improver's guide. So if you've played once before, I'm going to talk about what I'm thinking as I'm playing. Not the best of this game, but I do fairly well most of the time, so we'll see how this goes. It is a tough game. We'll see in a second, but basically small leads get bigger and bigger as the game goes on, so you've got to not let people get too far ahead. You're going to start scoring every round, and every round you'll score more than your last round. So if you can score big early, that will score you every round thereafter. So let's take a look into the game. We're going to press start game. We've got everyone ready. And it's the first time I've played this on this particular site, I think. I think I've played it on a different site. I've played it on New Carter, so I have played it online before. You can see across the top here the players in the game. It looks like I'm going to be going first, which is good. They're taking in turns to pick their bonus tile. Usually means I don't get one. But in the middle here, I think if I hover my mouse over certain actions, yeah, if I hover my mouse over the actions, you can't see my mouse on the screen because of Apple being weird, but if I hover my mouse over the actions, you can see which action I'm talking about. So I'll try and do that as I'm thinking during the game about which actions to take. But at heart, it's a worker placement game. And look at my board at the top. I start the game with 1 ruble and 5 workers, and no endgame bonus cards, so I'll pick those up. And I've got 3 tracks on my board, and over the course of the game, 4 tracks if you count the bottom factory track. Over the course of the game, I'm going to be moving different coloured tracks around the Moscow to St. Petersburg, Moscow to Vladivostok, I think it is, the something St. Petersburg, and the bottom one I can't quite read because it's pretty small. But they've taken their bonus tiles, they get a bit of advantage because I go first, and there are generally 2 actions you pick right at the start. I've seen what I'm going to pick, but the 2 actions you want to pick as your first turn in Russian Railroads is either get 2 coins, or 2 rubles, which is this action here. Rubles are the only thing that allow you to buy engineers, which is this thing down here. There are going to be some engineers coming out down the bottom as the game goes on. And this one in the bottom right is the one you can buy this round. The next 2 across you can use this round and then buy in later rounds. And coins are wild. They count as workers, but you can also hold them from round to round. So generally the first action you want to take is either get 2 coins or get an engineer. The other possible action is maybe build some factories, but generally I think they're the best 2. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. I'm going to go there. So I'm going to pay my 1 coin to get an engineer. And I have acquired an engineer. Now an engineer allows me an action to take. If you go down here, this is a better, more detailed view of my board. It allows me an action to take. I can put 1 worker here to do move an industry marker and gain 3 points. So it's an action I've got that no one else has. This game might be going a bit fast for me to explain it as we go. But you can see that A-Bomb, he's played a lot before, he took 2 coins. He's now got 3 coins. The next time I haven't got any coins, so I won't be able to buy the engineer next round, but he will, as will Amy and Adam if they manage to go first. So the other spots on the board, on the right hand side, you've got all the different track advancements. Now there are 5 different coloured track in the game. At the start you've only got black track, so you can only move black track at the start. You can move a black track 2, or a black track, or 3 black tracks, so you can move 2 black tracks or 3 black tracks depending on how many workers you put down. And it's a worker placement game in the same way as like Lords of Waterdeep or something like that. Where if you go there, no one else can go there for the rest of the round. So Amy is moving her industry marker twice. Amy's going to possibly dive in on the strategy I was going to go. Adam's going to go first, which means Adam's going to be able to buy the engineer. So if you're looking at what I'm going to do, I can either advance some train markers, I could try and advance my industry marker, or I could get some trains. Well, I quite like getting trains at the start of the game, so I'm actually going to get a locomotive and a factory. The way I'm going to do this, I spend 3 workers and I get a locomotive and factory, and the trains I can pick from, can I see where they are? Oh yeah, there they are, thank you very much. Down here, you always have to pick the lowest pile available. So I'm going to take 2 from the first pile. I'm going to take a locomotive at strength 2 and a factory, which is on the other side of that, which allows me to build more trains and factories when I get to it. So I quite like that one, so I'm going to take that one. So I will take that and that, and done. So when I'm looking at my board, I'm trying to teach people how to play. There are 3 different types of tracks. I'm just going to focus on the top track for the moment. You'll notice that there are 5 colours tracks. So if I move this black track along, every time I move it, it kind of tinkers down here. When I get to certain spots, I can unlock other colours of track. So when I get to this spot with my black track, so the second spot, I can unlock my grey track. When I get to the 6th spot with my black track, I can unlock my brown track, and so on. And they will start following the black track, with the exception that grey can never overtake black, brown can never overtake grey, beige can never overtake brown, and white can never overtake beige. And as the tracks kind of progress to down, you're going to score points for it based on how much the track's worth and how far your trains can reach it. If you notice in the top right of my player board, there is like a scoring thing. Black track's worthless, it's worth no points. So it doesn't matter how far you get your black track, it generally isn't worth anything. You've also got grey track, which will follow the black track. They will be worth 1 point each, but only if your train can reach it. So you've got, on each track, you've got some trains. I've got a 1 train, or 1 locomotive on the top track, which means on the top track I can reach 1 space. So currently, the only space I'm scoring on that top track is the first one, and it's black, so it doesn't score me anything. This one allows me, the other locomotive allows me to score the first 2. And generally, black tracks are worth nothing. However, if I can get my black track, I'm going to score those plus points at the bottom. So if I can get my black track to the 2nd spot, I'm going to get plus 1 point and plus 2 point each round. So I'm going to be looking to do that. Oh, lo and behold, all the black track's gone. There's 1 bit of black track left, which is this one here. I can't afford that because someone's beat me to it. So I could just decide, I think I'm just going to decide to go 2nd. And that means at the end of the turn, a bit like Lords of Waterdeep if you've played that before, I get to reassign those workers at the end of the turn. So I can reassign those workers, and I can either take this spot here, which gets me to move a black then a grey, which will score me a point, or I can take this spot down here, which is always open, which is a black or a grey, and that will allow me to move this one here. So I would like to move this black track 1 more space because it's worth 3 points to me. So I'm going to get another go, but I'm going to get another go right at the end. At this moment in time, A-Bomb's got 5 workers, so he's going to have a lot of turns to do some stuff. If you look at their boards, Adam is moving his black track along the top, so he's probably doing that. Andrew has moved a black and a grey. Amy's moved her factory and some black track. And she's moving a factory again. So the industry track at the bottom. So basically this purple track down here is different to the train tracks. This purple track down here is going to scoot round, and in scoring, which happens when everyone's placed all their workers, you're going to get points based on the furthest star you've reached. So at the moment I'm going to score nothing. So what have I got left? I've got another worker. Oh, that was a bit silly. I miscounted my workers. That was very silly. So I could have done the action I wanted to do. I could just get 3 points and a double. Or I could get another train on the factory. I'm going to move my factory track. Alright, and I have to actually move it. Right, physically, it doesn't just do it automatically. That's a bit annoying. It's a good thing I didn't press cancel. Oh, okay. Yeah, so miscounting my workers because I forgot my first worker wasn't a worker, it was a coin, so that was a bad thing on my part. I'm trying to explain too much. Anyway, this industry marker, so you'll get points equal to at the end of the round based on the furthest star you've reached, but also when your industry marker lands on one of these intervening factory spaces that I put one in the gap here, this factory here, I get the bonus. If you haven't got a factory there, you can't go past it. So you need one there to kind of hop over the space. And I'm going to get a bonus. This allows me to get another train. And trains are potentially fought over. There might be a point of view when I need a train where all the train spot actions on the board have gone. So anyway, I'm going to be passing on my next turn. I haven't got anything else to do. And Abram's got 3 workers and 3 coins left. So he's going to have a lot to do here. It's telling me I can't do anything, but I have to pass. Amy and Adam have got a coin left each now. They can keep that from round to round. Oh, A-Bomb's going to get a second worker on the first turn, I think. If you look at A-Bomb's board, he's moving the black track. Yeah, so Adam and Amy have passed. A-Bomb's just moving the black track all the way to that extra worker. And he's going to use a coin as well to get another worker, I think. And then he's got another worker, and he's probably going to take a train with it, I imagine. Or... because at the moment he's going to take a train, and now he's going to score some points. So he's actually going to score the same amount of points as me, but he's a lot further on, so that's not very good. Turn order's changed, it looks like I have to place my work first. Oh, I didn't realise that. I thought Adam would have done first. So I'm going to move this. I want to move this black track to spot 2 on the 3rd train tracks, just so I can get some points. Okay, and then I'm going to score some points. So if we just look at the board, it's going to score it for me. At the moment, I've got nothing, so let's see if I count it right. My top track, I can reach the first space. I'm going to score nothing. Oh, there we go. It's done it for me. Oh, I forgot my little bonus engineer. Oh, I'm playing so badly. I forgot my little engineer. Should have done that instead. Oh dear, that was rubbish. So, A1's taking the engineer. I will take the coins. So Adam's taking the engineer, I will take the coins. And this time, remember, do my engineer. Amy says she's got a second worker already. She hasn't. You need to get your brown track to that spot, Amy.
Okay.
If above the worker it's got a brown piece of track, which means you need your brown track and your train to reach that spot to get it. If it doesn't have a train, you don't need your train to reach, and the colour of the piece.
I thought I had an extra worker.
Yeah, the one that A-Bomb's got is on the bottom track. So if you look at the bottom track,
yeah. You see about the black one?
Yeah.
Clever.
So actually, this top action that Sarson's just taken is 3 for 2. So I'm looking at the 2 for 1 worker. The other one is 3 for 2 workers. So actually, this is a better rate, but sometimes you just need that third move. So I'm going to take. Actually, I might take this. I want to take this section. So I'm going to move a black track, I'm going to move the middle one, and the industry marker. So, one of the key bits, if you're looking to get better at this game, is how quickly you can get these advanced token spaces. There are 7 you can play during the game, and you can reach 4 of them. So of the 7, you pick 4 if and when you get to one. And the earlier you get them, the better. One of them is excellent, which is the one that gets you a special power and a bonus card. Of the special powers, especially in a 4-player game, 3 of them are good. There's 5 of them, 3 of them are good, 2 of them are not so good. So when we get to choosing them, I'll let you know which ones I think are the best. And they differ depending on what strategy you're doing. A-Bomb is going to try and get the 9 train based on where his black track is. So I'm going to try and stop him doing that. If I can take the 9 charm off him, I will have done him in a bit. And annoyingly, the turn order, it is correct currently from our current positions, but they haven't. I don't think they've changed the people at the top, have they? Currently, it is Adam going first, Sarsin, then me, then Andrew, then Amy. So the order's right on the top, apart from me starting with Adam. But I think when turn order starts changing, the top will not change to reflect that. If I'm lucky, I'm going to get the move 2 blackjack. I am, yeah. I think I'll take the move 2 blackjack. And I'm going to move this one twice. And I'm hoping to get a 4 train first. If I can get the 4 train first, I will get the bonus marker before A-bomb and I can beat him. I think I'm going to go for the 9 train. I think Amy's going to take too many industry spots for me to bother getting the second industry marker. And yeah. Yeah, so Amy's in the room with me, so I'm not going to tell her what I want until she's taken her turn. But the other spot that's quite nice actually is that there's this spot here, Engineer 3, to move a black and a grey track. So I'm looking to take that. I think if that goes, well, I don't know what I'll do. Yeah, that's gone. That's what often happens in this game. So I've got 2 workers left. One of them I want to use this, and I've also got 2 coins. So do I want another train? No. I might just take a doubler. Can't do much else, to be honest. It's going to score me anything anyway, so I'll take a doubler. Yeah, so that basically, that gives me a, if you notice, it says doubler. Oh, they call it doublers. I don't know if that's what they were called in the game. We just call them doublers. That will double the value of the track underneath my doubler. So at the moment, I'm doubling nothing, so I'm going to get nothing. So I'm not doing very well here. I think getting distracted by having to talk through my actions. Yeah, so I couldn't take that spot. So Amy's gone to be second here. I couldn't take that spot because you can't go where you already are. So I've got 1 worker left. I'm definitely going to take this action. How many coins have people got? I'm going last next turn, so I'm not going to get the engineer. So I could just spend a coin. I don't think I can do much on it. I could maybe get another train. I think some of these guys are going to struggle because they haven't got many trains yet, have they? Or maybe they have. I'm going to just do this and save them. That also gets me 3 points. So at the end of this round, I'm going to score 5 points. So not great. Oh, plus 2. Yeah, plus 2 points for being second as well. I'll get 2 points for being second. You get these points here. You get 2, 3, and 4 points for being second. If you are viewing and you've got any questions or tips or things that I've missed, please let me know. I think my attention span's being split a bit, so if you think I should be doing something that I'm not doing, let me know if you played before. If you haven't played before and you want to know what anything does, please comment in the chat itself. As you can see, there is a lot going on. You've also got to be looking at the main board. You've got the other people's boards, how much resources they've got, what they can take instead of you, and all that sort of stuff. I got my 2 points for passing, so that got me to 9, and then I'm going to be on 14 points after this. The winning score will be, I don't know, about 400, which seems really, really weird, but you get everything you score each round again, every round thereafter. So if you look at the strategy, Amy's doing industry, A-bomb is desperate for this 9 train, I think, with this bottom track. Oh no, he's got his grey train to there, yeah, we go. Ooh. Yeah, so Amy takes the lead. So I'm last, so I can sit and twiddle my thumb a bit. I think Amy's annoyed she wanted that engineer. So I'm going to go... Definitely taking one industry. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and snipe this this bonus here, this advantage token. I just need to put a train that's value 4 at the end of that track. There are 2 more trains of value 3 that need to go first. So I'm going to take this spot here, which is that spot, but better. Oh no, cancel. Oh god, I've got to move it. I mean, that's annoying. And I'm going to move black track. So done. If I can get my 9 train this turn as well, I might even be able to get another work. I probably won't actually, but we'll see. If someone takes a train now, I can take... Oh wow, the 2 coin spaces still there. That was probably an error on my part. Amy's taken the first place spot, so she can take the engineer next time. I want the bonus, so I'm going to take 2 trains. That means I can definitely get a 4 train before anyone else can take that bonus off me. So I'm going to take 2 trains. So I will put 1 there, and 1 there, and then that other one will go there. And that means next turn, whatever happens, I can definitely move my industry marker 1 space to get another train, and I will get a 4 train, and the 4 train will get me this bonus. And with this bonus, I'm going to take that bonus, and with that bonus, I'm going to take, if I can find them here, you get to take 1 of these, and you get an endgame bonus scoring. So these are pretty powerful. I'm going to be taking this one, probably. Yeah, almost certainly, because I think if Abram gets it, he's just going to walk away with the game. But the 3 that I think are the best are this one and this one. I think are the 2 clear best, personally. The next best one is probably this one, which gives you an engineer and a coin. The engineer allows you to move any 2 tracks for 1 worker, which is pretty good. This one allows you, every time you use it, you get another worker. So you get a worker for the rest of the game, a black engineer. And whenever you use your black engineer to move any black track using any method, you get an extra black track movement, if that makes sense. The 9 train just allows me to have a 9 train, which you can't really get till right near the end of the game. So putting the 9 train, I'm going to put it on the bottom track where my 3 train is, and then if I move my black track all the way up to Kiev, or the end of Kiev, you can see there's a 10 star at the bottom. I can't highlight it, but there's a 10 star at the bottom of that 3rd track. So where this train is, if there's a 9 train there, it reaches the whole way to the end, and then all I need to do is move my black track to spot 8, and I will get 20 points a turn, instead of the 6 I'm currently getting. So we'll see if that's good enough. That is my plan, that's my strategy. I've got 1 worker. In theory, I could put that worker in the 2nd player spot and do it at the end of my turn if I don't think anyone else is going to beat me to it. So we'll see. If A-Bomb takes 2 black movements, which he might do, to move his 2nd track along to the 4th space, I will have to beat him to it. But no one can beat me to getting that bonus now, because the action I'm going to do it with is my engineer, and no one can take that off me. Okay, so Amy's taken a 4 train. Okay, Adam's gone where I thought I was going to go. So I'm just going to do the action. Actually, I'm going to take this. This is decent. A black track in any movement, so any other. Is this good? I can't move my grey track without moving the top one.
Steve, for some reason it's not letting me place my doublers.
Have you got any?
Well, I should have got 2 for placing that factory space.
No, you've got to land on it.
Oh, I've got to land on it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll land on it next time then. That's fine.
Alright, I'm just going to do what I said I was going to do. There might be a better spot. I think there's potentially, maybe I should be taking this one, or even this one, actually. Maybe I do take that one. No one can beat me to the bonus still, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to have 2 blackjacks. That will get me an extra 4 points, and I'm just going to keep on going. I might even be able to get my extra worker, actually. If I spend my 2 coins to get me an extra worker, I can't quite get the 10 points this time, sadly. Oh, I could have done if I'd got that, actually, yeah. I would have been able to go there, so Aegon's beat me to it. So the spot he got, he could have moved 2 tracks. I don't think there's any way for me to move 2 tracks with 1 worker now. So I think I'm just going to get the 4 track and pass and save my coin. I'm going to be last again, so at some point I might need to take an action to not be last. So the strategy that's probably best if no one else fights you for it is probably the one that Adam's doing. He's just improving all his tracks. And the white track at the end of the game can get you the best scoring. So as long as you're not too far behind by the time you got your white track. I mean, he's got his base track going already. So I imagine Adam's going to do quite well unless something happens. I'm just going to do one last action. I'm going to go there, which moves this along, which gets me a train, which is going to be a 4 train. It's going to go in that spot, which gets me a bonus. I'm going to choose the bonus. I'm going to choose that one. There's a lot going on here. That one allows me to... I'm just choosing an element to complete sections. I have to choose one of these. I'm going to choose the 9 train. And I'm select a bonus space for the locomotive. I'm going to put it there. And then the 3 is going to go where the 1 is. And the 1's gone. Alright, is that everything? And I'm going to done. I'm going to get an end of game bonus as well. That was a very big turn. And if you play live, those are the best turns. So I've not got another action. Oh, do I have to do this for people? Can have a go? Okay. Gets me a point for every black movement I've got over the course of the game at the end of the game. I'm probably not going to get enough doublers to do that. 6 points in engineer. I'm not going to get enough engineers. 4 points of factory. This gets me points equal to the numbers on my trains. Well, currently that is 18. So that's 18. The best that can be is about 35. And I'm not going to get my black tracks all the way to the end. So maybe I just decide to do this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That will be 7 points for every one of those you get out. So I'm just going to do that. So I've got some endgame scoring now. My endgame scoring, don't tell Amy, is points equal to the values on my trains. And I have 1 coin left, and I can't move an extra industry marker because all those spots are gone. So I think I'm going to pass. Yeah. Get 4 points for passing because I was last. Going last is pretty bad in this game. But you get kind of compensating points for doing so. You generally don't want to be last. So if at some point I've got a convenient opportunity to take first or second player, I think I'm going to do so next term. But I'm going to score 10 points and 5 points. I'm going to score 15 points. And then next turn I'm going to aim to try and get my extra worker on track 3 where my 9 train is. I'm going to aim to get my extra worker and my 10 spot. And then I'm probably just going to advance my industry marker. So for that reason, if I've got a chance, I'm going to take this spot rather than this spot because of my factory. My factory allows me to reactivate a space that I've only used 1 worker at. So if I go here, I can potentially reuse it. The other space I could reuse is maybe this space as well. I could reuse this engineer. So those 2 spots will be things I'm looking at. Because I think next turn I'm going to try and get my industry marker to this second advantage token space. Or I could try and get this to a 6 and get to this space. Either or. Those bonus tokens are good. I think I'm the only one with one. A-bomb has got to his 4th spot on the 2nd track, but he won't be able to get a train this time. Because where's A-bomb's board? It is here, yeah. He hasn't got a factory that gets him a train. So Amy scores 20 because her industry is very high. She's running away with this a bit. I'm going to score 15. A-bomb's only score 11. That's pretty nice. And Adam has just got all his points on that top track, and he's going to get 21 points a turn. So I think Adam's the man to potentially beat here. He outscored Amy that round, even though Amy is leading. In my opinion, if you like heavy games, this is the best worker placement game, like proper, just true worker placement game where if someone takes your spot, you can't go there until next turn out there.
Oh, did I accidentally spend my coin? I guess I did.
You must have done, yeah.
Where's that gone? Well, that's a bit rubbish. Oh well.
You can take 2 coins.
Life goes on, I will.
So Amy went first to try and grab this engineer, which, if it gets to me, I will take because it moves the industry marker and the blackjack. But Adam can't take it. A-bomb might take it, but I think he's going to take a 4 train. A-bomb might take a 4. So I might get this engineer that I quite want, actually. But because A-bomb might take a train here.
Okay.
He might take 2 trains because he wants the... If you look at his board, he wants this, and he hasn't got anything in the first factory spot yet. So I think he might take 2 trains. No, he took the engineer. That could be a git and take 2 trains off him, but I don't think I'm really using them anyway. So I said I was going to take something that needed 1 engineer. So the best thing for 1 engineer is technically this one because it's strictly better than... Oh, I can't take that one. Oh, because I have to move the question mark track first. Oh, that's annoying. Oh. Oh no, okay, so I must choose an element to complete the action. So I could do that one and that one. Done. Yeah, I was just pressing it too many times. So I'm aiming to get here. I'm then going to switch tracks, go back to the 2nd track. I don't think I'm doing very well this game, to be honest. But the bottom track's going to score me 20 points. If I can also get the grey track to this spot, spot 5, I will get another 20 points because one of the bonuses is this one here. You can pop that in spot 5 on the bottom track, and if your grey track reaches it, you get another 20 points. If you can look at A-bomb's board, that's what he's building up to do. He's just been quite slow about it, and if you look at his trains, he's not scoring it. If you look at his bottom track here, he's only scoring the first 2 spaces of that track, so he's not scoring space 3 and 4 because he hasn't got trains. I really hope that Adam or Amy takes some trains off him if someone takes the double train spot. Adam might take 2 trains here. So Adam, if you look at Adam's board, he can also reach this bonus. And he wants a bit stronger train for his top track, so he could take 2 trains here. What's he done? Yeah, he's done that. That's good. Does A-bomb in? Always like that. Adam's saying, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. And I say we think, well, he's not actually winning, but I think he's in the best position. No one's fighting for those the pricey trains, the beige and brown and white ones. No one's going to be fighting for them, so he's just going to get a free range. And Adam didn't take 2 trains, he just took 1. So A-bomb's got this 2 spot open up, he should probably do that. I imagine he's in the middle of doing that action because I think it's going to be a long one. Yeah, so if you are watching again, there is chat next to Twitch. Please comment saying, you know, what you like, what you don't like. We'll give you a shout out. And if there's a game you'd like us to play on a future day, I think we're going to try and do at least one a day. Yeah, so Abram took that. He's what did he get? Let's have a look. What he got? Oh, he took that one. Oh wow, that's going to score him 13 points. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then it's me. I think this might be the opportunity to take first player, actually. Have I got any coins? I've got a coin left, so I can get that engineer next round if I want it. So I'm just going to go first. Done. Yeah. So, what will often happen in this game is by the time it gets back to me, the 3 actions I was thinking of doing are all gone. So the 3 actions I think are the strongest are this action, this or this action, and then this action. Amy took a train. What's Amy done? Let's have a look. She took a train. She's got a train on the top. Oh, she took a factory. Yeah. Oh, and that's good. Now she just needs to move 1 more and then she gets her bonus thing. Yeah. Not doing great here. If I can get to my factory, maybe I can move it 3 times here. So that's what I need to be doing. I'm going to probably move my factory... If I move my factory twice, and then I can use this to get to 15. Alright, so I think I'm moving my factory twice. Yeah. So I go 1, 2, and then this allows me to reactivate something I've used 1 worker at, which is going to be the only thing is valid is this one. That gets me to move 2 tracks. So I'm going to move 1. Do I start moving? I'm just going to start moving my top track so I've got access to grey now. So you can see my grey track has popped along next to my things. Next to my train, so I can start moving grey track now. I've got 2 workers left. One of them can be used to move grey track. I don't think anyone's going to take that off me just right now. And then the other one can be used to take this, and then the coin that I've got can be used to buy the engineer. At the end of the game, there's points for the most engineers. So Adam's got 2, Abram's got 2, I've got 1. Adam took the powerful engineer, and therefore Abram got the black worker, did he? Yes, he got the black worker. What do you think of the 3 strong ones? So I imagine Amy is going to take the Industry 1 marker, move the Industry 1 space, and she's going to work out our bonus. That's why she's taking a bit of time there. So it's important in these games to try and work out what other people are going to do as to which actions might get back to you as well. So if you've got a choice of 2 and you want to do both of them, you're unlikely to get both. Very often someone will take the other one. But if you can predict which is more likely to come back to you, then if someone else kind of makes a mistake and doesn't take the one you want, there's actually 2 workers there. I could spend 1 worker to get 2. Maybe I'll do that. So Amy's got her bonus. Let's see which one she took. She took 2nd industry marker, yeah. Right. So my worker that's in the 1st place spot is going to be used to do this, so I don't need to do that. So that's what I'm going to use him for. So I've got 2 more workers left. Adam's taken 2 workers, so I'm going to move the grey track twice. Yeah, I'll move the grey track twice, and I will go 1, 2. Done. I've got 1 more worker. It'd be nice if I got this spot. Probably won't, but it'd be nice if I did. And at the end of this turn, I'm going to score on the bottom track. I'm going to score the first 4 spaces because my blackjack reaches them for 10 points. I'm going to score the 8th space because my train reaches it and I get another 10 points, that's 20. I'm going to score the grey track for 2 spaces, that's 22. And I'm going to score my industry marker, which will get to 15 for 37, which will double my score. You can see how the scores kind of rack up. And those 37 points I will score every round thereafter. Adam, however, scored 21 last turn, so let's see how many more points he gets added onto that 21. See if he can catch up to 37. So Amy's moved to her black track. She took the spot I wanted. Boo. I don't think she's the sort of person to listen.
I just need that brown track.
Someone's asked if we've heard about Tabletop. That's James, isn't it? James, we've heard about Tabletop Simulator on Steam. We're going to be playing Tabletop Simulator on Friday night, so look out for this. We're going to be trying it for the first time for some of us.
I've got it, but it's installed on my old computer, so I might have to reinstall it.
I think you can play through a browser.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, that's fine.
At least I can. I might have to because I've got a Mac. I'm not sure.
I've got a Mac too, so.
So Tabletop Simulator is it looks much more snazzy than this. This looks great, but from what I've seen, the few games of Tabletop Simulator, I think they've gone more on the graphical side of things. So I've got one worker left and one coin. My coin's going to be buying an engineer. My one worker, don't really have much to do with it, do I? I could just get a doubler. Yeah, I guess I'll just take a doubler. Isn't great. Or I could just move a black track or a grey track and get a point. The doubler wouldn't score me anything, so maybe I move a... Yeah, I'll just have to move a grey track. I'm trying to get my grey track to spot 5, in which case I can get that 20 pointer, which is kind of what I have to do. I think I'm not going to score much on the top track this game. Thanks, James. I will bear that in mind. James also offered to host if his PC can easily handle it. So I assume that someone needs to host the game and other people join in. Is that what happens, James? I think we're playing with the Board Game Opinions crew. It doesn't mean other people can't join in, depending on what game we play. I've got one more coin left. I will pass. I'll get 4 points of passing. But in future, I think if this thing, this isolation, it's going to be at least another month, we think. So yeah, there'll be more than opportunities to play. We're going to sort of schedule out and get the community up and playing together.
One thing I really appreciate about this game, in a sense, is that it puts everything in capitals that people are doing. So it's hilarious to think that it's just screaming various names of places at you. Someone move to Kiev!
All right, my worker's getting replaced, so I'm replacing it to here. Which gets me 3 points and another 5 effectively for the industry track, so done. So on my next round, oh, look at that! Look at that! From nowhere, Steve shoots into the lead. 38 points. I'm going to get those 38 points every round, so as long as I can kind of stop the people catching him, I'm wary that Adam will have the best end game scoring here. The last round, I imagine he will score the most if he does it right. He will get his whites track. There are 3 more rounds left. So, do I want this engineer? Well, what my strategy this round is I'm trying to get my industry marker to the next industry bonus. I'm trying to get my grey track to spot 5 on the bottom row. That will be worth another 20 points or so on top of my 38 rounds. So I will, I think I take the engineer. Do I take the engineer? Or do I just take a train in a factory? I think I'm going to take a train in a factory. No, I can't. There's a 5. I don't want to do that. So I will take the engineer. Done. Yeah, if I can get one more engineer, I'm probably going to get some points. You see underneath the engineer that I just took, there is a 40, 20, 0, 0. That means the person with the most engineers gets 40 at the end of the game, then 20 and 0, 0. So often if it's close at the end of the game, it comes down to how well you've done there. So if I get one more engineer, I'm guaranteed to get at least 20 points that way, which is pretty good. I've got no more coins, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge because I'm going to have to spend one turn getting some coins and then one turn making sure I'm early enough to get the last engineer. So if the 2 coin spot is available to me, probably won't be because Amy's listening in. Okay, that's good. So Abram took the train, so I'm going to take 2 trains, which means I get a 6th train, and the 6th train I want so that my second row I can get the bonus on it.
Steve, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
On the second down track, if I get that black marker to the 4th spot, do I get that bonus immediately?
You need, if it's got a picture of a train, you need your train to reach it too. So I'm looking at your board.
Right,
so you need your train to reach there too.
Okay, so I don't have a train that reaches there yet.
Yeah.
I don't have any trains there, in fact.
Yeah.
There's another way I can get on there. So I can go all the way around to there. It's not going to happen. Okay. Okay, so for now, I'll take some wrinkles.
Yeah, so Amy asked me a question, which is fine. She's not played it for a while, and a few of us haven't played it on this system yet either. So this is looking good. I'm going to take 2 trains. The 5 is going to go as a factory, and the 6 is going to go as a locomotive. Now, whenever you replace a smaller train, the smaller train kind of cascades down, so it can cover up another one. And then the train that you bump off when you're full goes as an available factory to buy. So I'm done there. Now what I'm aiming to do, if I move this 1 space, I could have a pretty phenomenal turn. I can move it 1 space to this factory space, which will move it 1 space to this bonus marker. This bonus marker will give me this to move 4 tracks. I can move the black track, which is there, 2 spaces to get that one, and the grey track on the bottom row, 2 spaces to spot 5. This will then get me this, which will allow me to go to spot 5 and so on. And I can do that at the end of my turn, so that's going to be a phenomenal turn because I can just do it with 1 action there. There's no one can stop me doing any of that now. So my last turn is to do that. So I'm unlikely to get an engineer now. I've got 3 workers left. I don't need to move my grey track. So I'm just going to be looking at ways to... So I think on my next turn I'm going to guarantee going second, which means I can get coins. Yeah. So I'm guarantee going second. Which means I can get coins if Adam takes engineer. Actually, he won't take the engineer because he's got no coins. Now that sucks. But I'm going to have an excellent turn with that guy that I've just placed in the second spot. I'll just go over that move again. It's going to be huge. The guy who's stuck in the second spot at the end of the round you can replace. So he, at the end of the round, is going to go onto this engineer. This engineer gets me 3 points and gets me to move the industry marker, which will move the industry marker onto this space, which will move it again to this space. This will get me an advanced token space. So I'll look at my advanced tokens and I'm going to take the top one to move 4 tracks. I'm going to move the black track on the second row twice and the grey track on the third row twice. The black track on the second row will reach this spot, which will get me another advanced token space, which will be this one, which will get me 20 points if my grey track is on spot 5 on the bottom row. So that seems like a pretty good turn, which means I've got 2 workers to prat about with until that happens. So at the end of the game, I'm scoring points for how far my black track is, so I might just take the triple black space if I can get it. Given that the double one's just gone. I hope you're not doing that just because you can hear me.
I'm not listening to you.
Okay.
Not actively.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get my next industry marker on the go.
Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is move grey track if I get to it. And I'll just move the grey track, and then when I take the 4 track bonus I can move something else. So having an engineer is really nice because once you've got your engineer, you can take one of your dudes and put it in the first or second spots. And then at the end of your turn, you can just go on one of your engineers. So I'm going to take, I've got 2 workers left. I'm going to take this spot to move 2 grey tracks. I'm definitely going to move this one twice because I'm going to get that bonus this round. And then my last engineer is going to go on this spot to move a black track and any track. And what I'm going to try and do is move the top black track. 1, because I score points with black tracks, but 2, I can potentially get a 3rd worker or like a 7th worker or whatever, whichever many workers I've got. So yeah. Thanks, James, for the info. I will let our team know. So it's apparently if you're going to use Tabletop Simulator, the host needs to download the game, and then other people can join in the game. All I've done so far is have a look at people playing. I haven't actually joined a game or hosted a game yet. I'll tell you now, Adam, if you've played this before, is that if you don't set your trains up early, which a lot of people don't, they go too quickly later on. You think, oh yeah, there's always trains open, and there is when people aren't taking them when they should, and then at the end of the game they just go super quickly. So I assume that you've missed out on the opportunity to get your bonus. Yes, you have, haven't you? This bonus here, which has sucked. What Adam really needs to do next round is get his white trains going. If you can get to his white trains next round, he'll start storming ahead. And A-Bomb hasn't also, I think A-Bomb's been done in as well. Looking at A-Bomb, as he hasn't got his, where's A-Bomb? So A-Bomb is blue. Oh no, he has got it. I can't see it on his little board. So he's got this medal. So in Kiev, on the Kiev track at the bottom, he's got this space. So if he's got his grey train there, scores him 20 points, and he can reach it with this 5 train here. So I'm going to do this engineer, and the engineer is just going to move this and this. Actually, cancel. I'm going to do that engineer to move that, and then this grey track, because this grey track scores me double. So I'll do that. Gets me 2 more points. 2 more points is 2 more points, and it's 2 more points every time. But yeah, Adam, so if you are watching, you need to be careful of the trains because towards the end of the game they go super quickly. Like at the start of the game, it's not that important to get them. I usually take the double train spot, train and factory spot on the first round usually, because I really like the factory that gets you another train, and because you can use that at certain points if you get locked up in trains later on if they kind of all go. So yeah. So the winning score, I imagine, will be somewhere in the high 300s. We will see. It's very hard to predict, very hard. I've seen scores of over 500 before. I don't think anyone's doing that well this game to do that. It looks like A-Bomb he got his grey track to the right place, but took him too long to get that bonus out there, and I nicked the 9 train off him. So, and I think it says Adam has messed up in getting trains. Yeah, he says he normally tries to take trains later on, but I left a little too late this game. Lol. Yeah, I can't complete an action. It's telling me to pass. I kind of wish it passed automatically, but maybe it shouldn't pass automatically because in the real game I don't think you pass automatically, do you? So we're going to have an excellent turn. Just make sure I don't mess it up. It is all planned. I don't plan that far in advance in this game. I kind of plan what I want to do over the course of the next turn, the previous turn. But it's just a rough idea. I just do what the best I can because a lot of the spots that you want go. If you are looking to support us in any way, we are starting to run speed quizzes. We're doing, Matt and Amy will be playing Keyforge and Pokemon and Hearthstone, and they'll be streaming it. with the opportunity maybe even to play your decks. I think Michael's doing some RPGs. If you look out on Sunday morning, we're going to put a schedule of what's happening the next week and all the things you can engage with. So if you are looking to engage with things whilst you're isolated, we're here to help. If you've got any suggestions for games we can play, we're playing another session tomorrow at 2:30 tomorrow, slightly later time. Potentially going to be something like Terra Mystica, but we haven't decided yet. And if you stick around after this game, if it's quick enough and people are interested, we're going to have a few fillers, maybe a game like of Can't Stop or 6 Nimmt or something like that. I know Amy likes 6 Nimmt, and 6 Nimmt can play up to 10 players. So if you are on Board Game Arena and want to join in, just add me as a friend and I'll invite you to our game of 6 Nimmt. So if you add me as a friend on Board Game Arena, they've been superstars. I imagine their servers are fully loaded. So if you have the opportunity to become premium on Board Game Arena over the next month or so, do it, because obviously their service is normally free, and they're doing a cracking job making sure it still fires. Alright, here we go. Excellent term. This worker's going to go here. It's going to move this. She's going to move it again. She's going to get me a bonus, which is going to be... Where do I see that? That's up here. This one. And then I can move 4. I'm going to 1, 2. Woohoo! Getting that. And then 3, 4. I'm going to start moving this top track. It's probably a bit late, so I'm going to go 3, 4. Done. And then it's going to allow Adam to replace his. So we've got a schedule of things to do. The speed quizzing, we're going to do a demo tonight. So if you want to do a quiz, if you look at either my Facebook page or the Cafe Facebook page, there are links for how to get the app. You need some sort of Android device. And if you've done any of our speed quizzing before, have a look at that. Yeah, scored nice again. It's pretty good. Good spot here. I think Adam was messing up. He should be doing much better than this, I think. I think he got done in by not having a train. So he's not... Yeah, if you look at his track, actually, his beige track is past where his train score. So it's really important for him to get a big scoring train now. I think if we look at his board, his top track, yeah, he's only got 4. So he's only reaching this spot here, the 4th spot, which is where that little red train is on the front. Yeah, there we go. Which means he's only scoring... he's scoring quite a lot for each of those. He's scoring 32 for them. That's it. He's just scoring 32. So now he's scoring much more for that top track, and he's going to get some doublers as well. So he's going to start catching up now. It's me to go. He's left me have 2 coins. I'm going to take 2 coins. And if nothing else happens, I'm going to take first player. Who's got the most engineers at the moment? A-bomb. And who's got the highest one? 12, 11, 14. The next one's the highest one, so I'll break ties. So if I get it, I'll break ties on A-bomb. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to record this, so if the recording works, I've said stream and record. So if the recording works, I'll try and post this on my on the Dice Cups YouTube channel. We have one. Hasn't been active for about 4 years now, but we do have one. Okay, me to go. I'm going to do this, which means I'm going to win the engineer, which is worth 40 points to me. Because I'm going to get this last engineer, no one can take it off me. This guy at the end is going to come back and use one of my 2 engineers. So what I need to make sure now, I'm going to try and get to this 20-point spot on the industry track. If I can try and get to the end of the industry track, It's going to be expensive for me because it's not cheap for me to get a train now. It's going to cost me 3 workers, and I don't really need the regular train. So I might just have to forgo that this round. I don't really want to do that. So I'm actually going to ignore what other people are doing for a bit and have a look at my board and see what I can do. I'm scoring, what did I score last time? 68 points or something? So I'm going to score those 68 again, whatever happens. Yeah, so I can't even take a train now. They go super quickly in the end of the game. But if you look at my trains, oh, I'm not scoring for blackjack. I'm scoring for trains. Oh, I forgot that. So I'm getting 15. I'm getting 22 points currently. So if I can get a big train near the end, it'll increase my stuff. So maybe, I don't think I'm going to be able to take 2 trains next turn because I think everyone's just going to do me in a bit. So I'm just going to try and spend this turn to get some points on the top track. I might take the doubler and then try and move stuff along. Remember, I've got this action here that moves any 2 tracks, black track and any other. Oh, Adam's moving his white train. Oh, it's going bad now. I'm going to take the doubler. Oh no, am I? No, I'm going to take this. 1, 2, and am I just going to get 10 points? I'm just going to get 10 points. No, I can do that next round. Don't forget, Steve, don't forget that if I move my 3rd track, black track, 1 more space, I just get a free 10 points. Not 10 points per round, just 10 points. But yeah, so we're doing lots of things. We have a speed quiz. We're going to do. We've got a demo tonight, so log onto the Facebook page to see how to log on, and we're aiming, fingers crossed, if that works, to do it 3 times a week. There'll be 60 questions plus 2 special subject rounds of 10 questions each. It works like the normal speed quiz. It's not as good. You can't send pictures out, and you can't do the buzz around, and you can't go wide. But they've done a fantastic job at kind of getting something up and running, which they didn't used to do online play. So again, if you want to show some love, go to Speed Quizzing, the Facebook page on Speed Quizzing, and give them a like or something, or just say thanks very much if you like it. And if you want to come and help me tonight, I'm just going to demo it just to see, from my point of view, how to run it like that. But give it a go. It will be a proper quiz. We've got 60 questions coming up, and that will be at 7 o'clock tonight. If you look out on my Facebook page, on the Dice Cups Facebook page, we'll give you details for how to log in. Adam, yeah, sorry, go on. If you go, we've got a cat on the table. Almost section action. So I've got my brown track. I'm going to move my grey track, and I'm going to try and get my brown track to that extra worker spot. Done. So if I take, how many workers have we got left? 1 and 2 coins. So I will take, I'm not sure I can do it actually. Maybe just take a doubler. So I think there are 3 main strategies in this game in terms of what you're going to do when you start, and you want to do a lot of one thing. There's the top track strategy, which is what Adam's doing, and if you look at the end of the round, the very last round of the game, he's likely to score the most points. There's the industry strategy, which is what Amy's doing in this game. You kind of need to add other things to that. That by itself is not good enough, but if you notice currently Amy's scoring 25 points for her industry. If you look down at her track, she's got a second marker there and a first marker there. In theory, you want to be getting them both to the end. You get to reactivate everything twice. So she just needs to find a way to speed up. I think she might not be able to do that. She's just got enough spot. She hasn't got an engine. She tried to. I think she ran out of coins to get the engineer that moved industry, which Abel managed to get. And then the third option, I think, is to do what I did and to focus on the 3rd track down. It's kind of what A-Bomb did as well. However, A-Bomb isn't scoring this 10 points on spot 8, mainly because I nicked the 9 train, but he knows me well enough to know that I was probably going to do that anyway. I'm not doing it just to spite him, because it actually is what I'm doing. And what A-Bomb's doing this turn, he's kind of got a mixed thing. He's actually scored more points than me. He's got more points than me, but I am scoring more per round. How did he get that many points? What's he done to get points here? Well, he got to the end of this track. What else has he done to get points? He landed on 2 engineers. Oh, right, okay. He landed on these engineers, which will score him the value of engineers, which is 25. However, that's not per round. He scored those 25 points, but he's not scoring it per round. I'm just going to go there. Move. Actually, cancel. I'm going to move there. Doing that and that. So I've got one. What have I done? Has it cut me off from the server? Are you connected, Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sending move to server, it says. Alright, I'll try one last time and then I might just refresh the page. Unable to connect to the server, you connected to the internet. Yes.
I'm connected to the server just fine.
Alright. I'm going to refresh the page. I'm going to risk it, I think.
For a chocolate Vicky.
Yeah. Site can't be reached.
Oh dear. Well, I think that means that Amy gets an automatic win. Thanks for watching. No, I'm kidding.
Alright, so if you're still connected on Twitch, I'm going to reset our internet, I think.
Oh no, seriously?
Well, what do I do otherwise?
Well, the internet's fine.
Alright.
All of our devices are connected just
Yeah.
dandy. It's your computer, I think, not being able to get to the server, because mine's fine. I'm even from the same IP address, I've got the same internet, and I'm online.
Alright, I wonder if I can try a different
Here, let me message the guys in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I can connect to Facebook. I just can't connect to Board Game Arena. That's a bit annoying. I was about to do something good.
See, I just sent a message and it went
I'm
straight
back.
through.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
Must select an action or pass. I'm back.
A-Bomb says, shame, he'll have to concede.
Sending move to server. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Dating.
Dating game situation.
Okay.
There we go.
Yes, okay, so what I've done, I've got one coin left, and the coin can... I need to save that coin. I can't get the extra worker. However, what I can do is when my guy from position 1 comes back, I need to save the coin for the engineer. He can go onto this engineer, which will get me 2 movements. Sadly, I'm going to get my brown engineer, but I'm not going to be able to use him this turn.
Right.
So I will pass because I need to save my coin. I will get my next person, sorry, not engineer, I will get my next person from spot 3 on the top track. But because I'm getting it off this action, I don't get to use him.
Steve, did you get the important notice notification that I just got?
No.
It says, Dear all, sorry for the short interruption of service due to a maintenance operation that did not went well.
Oh.
It did not went well, Steve.
It messed their English up.
It did not went well. Oh, they were attempting to increase the service capacity. Okay. Naturally, I imagine a lot of people are wanting to play.
Yeah. So, like I say, they've just tried to. They're trying their best, Board Game Arena. I think they're doing a fantastic job for us to be able to play these games, like while we're isolated. So please support them if you can.
They are doing a fab job. Well, I am doing a bit of a struggle now.
So Adam and James are chatting about how to get the speed quiz if you're on Apple. So I'm going to do the demo tonight, and if I can get the speed quizzing to work on Apple via any help from anyone else, I will pass that out. It's Amy's turn now. Right. Okay, so my next turn is to go here, move my... is there any point in continuing to move my blackjack? Possibly. I could just get a doubler, actually. A doubler scores me more points. If I get to replace it, I'll take a doubler. It gets me more points. Amy's the only one with any workers left. I've got 1 coin. So Andrew will be passing, and then Amy will either use a coin or pass. Actually, Adam's probably going to take the doubler. He will go and take that spot off me with his work, because I think he gets to replace this first, which is fine. I've got another action I can do. So he should take the doubler, unless he's got a better engineer to take. Has he got a better engineer? Yeah, that's actually probably better for him, moving 2 tracks of any sort. I will take the doubler. Done? Yeah, it automatically goes down there, yeah. Okay, Adam scored more points than me, and he will continue. Look, he's got 71 points on that top track. So I need to make sure Okay, so my first action, I'm going to take the engineer, which guarantees me 40 points. The winning score is probably just going to be a bit over 300, maybe. We'll see. Right, I am 4 spaces away from getting 20 points on the bottom 2 tracks. So on track 2 and track 3, if I can get my black track to the end, I can get 10 points each. So that might be something I'll look to do. I'm going to score 40 points for engineers. I'm going to score 22 points for my endgame bonus card, but Adam and Abram have endgame bonus cards as well. And Abram's still ahead of me, but and we got another one. Wow. Yeah, so that's 75 points he scored off those 3 factories. That's how he's ahead. He's actually scoring fewer points per round, but he's managed to snip ahead. However, the 20 points he is ahead, I'm going to catch up in engineers alone. I will score 40, he will score 20. So if you're looking to join in with some quizzing tonight, Matt Pritchard from the cafe and James and Adam are chatting about how to do it. So I don't really understand it, because I don't really have to change like that. So you can have a look at that. Amy has got to the end of her tracks, has she? She's got to the end, and that's pretty good. Well done, Amy. Okay, what am I aiming to do now? I have not much I can do. I can get a train. Do I want to get a train? What's the train going to be? It will score me 15 points if I get that. It's probably worth it, actually. 2 workers to take that train. Score 15 points. Yeah, let's do that. Done. And remember, Steve, I've got to try and get to the end of that 3rd track. Hi, Matt. So who do you think is going to win?
Me.
Amy thinks she's going to win?
I'm joking. No.
Yeah, I think it's closer than it was with Tolkien yesterday. Tolkien was a bit of a runaway victory for Team Dice Cup.
I love this game. I need to play it more, really.
That's annoying. Abel's taking the spot I wanted.
Oh, it's a me.
And Amy's going to take another industry spot, I imagine. But thankfully, I've got my engineer that moves me on industry, so I can definitely get to this 20-point spot. But yeah, it's going to cost me 2 workers. However, if I go here, I can do the thing I've been reminding myself to do and do that. Woohoo! 10 points and another 15. So that gets me 25. So I'm 5 points ahead of where Abram was. What on earth did he just score? He got another one. So he scored 100 points from these 4 things. 100 points, which is probably the only reason he's still in the game. What's he scoring per round? Does it say?
Absolutely bananas amount. That's how much.
Can we see how much he scores each round, or is that gone? Is that in the chat somewhere? Or the log?
It's in the log. I've been trying to get it back up, to be honest, because I wanted to see how much
Well,
I got last time.
Well, he will. He's not out. He's not outscoring. He's not outscoring me, but he's like per round. He isn't anyway. We'll see. Can he get his 3rd bonus? Next bonus. Can he get this one? 12. He can. What's he going to get? 3 doublers, maybe? Or move? No, he's probably going to move the tracks. We'll see.
Quick question, sorry.
Yeah.
Do I need to get my train to the end of the St. Petersburg and Kiev tracks, or just the track?
Just the track. If there's no train symbol, it's just the track.
Great.
To get 10 points.
Yeah, I might as well, hadn't I? Just bolster that up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's only costing me 1 worker.
So, iconography on the board itself, if you have Amy asked a question that a lot of people kind of struggle to get their heads around. On the board, there's different coloured tracks in different spots. So if you look at the top track, on spot 3, there is a brown piece. What am I going to do? So, Adam made a mistake there. He could have taken 2 coins. Oh, I think I'll take 2 coins and then aim to do all 3 of these actions here, which will allow me to get another worker and to the end of the 2nd track and to this 20 points on the industry track. So I will take 2 coins. So I've got 3 actions left. The 3 actions are going to be my 3 engineers. So no one's going to affect me. I'm going to ignore the board completely. I don't think there's any action I would rather have. No, there isn't. So my last 3 actions are going to... No, I'm going to get another one actually. I'm going to get a worker. So my first one's going to be to do this one, which is to move a black track, which is going to be on my 2nd track to try and get to the 10 points at the end. And the track of my choice, which is going to be brown, which is going to get me another worker. So I will get another action. I kind of want the doubler. So I think I'll take the doubler next turn if it is there. Oh, James has given me a little tip. He tells you how many points you're getting each round at the top left of your board at the top. So Amy, you're getting 69. Abel's getting 75. Yeah.
I mean, I might as well just stop there.
Oh, it's going to be close then. I didn't realise he was scoring that much. He's going to score 75. He's also going to get his bonus as well. So he might beat me here. I think Abel's favoured now. Adam's going to score 115. Did say his strategy is the best end game strategy. Can he move his white track again, Adam? Yes, he can. He can move 2 more white spaces, and they're worth each space. That's worth 20 points, and that's worth 10 minus 6 and 12. 20, 10, 30 minus 6 and 12, 18, 12. So it's another 12 points to move his white tracks.
I don't think anything scores me as well as just getting to the end of that track. 3 spaces. Yeah, 3. You doing that then?
Alright. I think it might come down to what bonus card Abon took. I imagine he took the one There wasn't the one there for workers, was there? I'm going to take the double up. Right, I've got 2 coins left. My first coin is going to get me another worker using this action and spot 3 on the top track. And then I'm going to do my other 2 bonuses, which will get me to the end of the second track for 10 points and 3 points, and to this 20-point in industry. So it is going to be pretty close. He's 20 points ahead of me, but that is negated by engineers. I'm going to get 40, he's going to get 20. I think the iconography is fine, actually. There's a lot of information you have to pass off, and looking at what other people are doing is also quite good. I could just look at my own stuff and play the best for me, but it's interesting to see what other people are doing. In theory, the best view might be, over the course of the game, might be just this view, and I can just look at myself, my own stuff, if I was just looking at one bit. But I know exactly what I'm doing in the last 3 turns. The cat just fell off the chair. So let's have a look at how many more actions people have. A-Bomb's got 1, Adam hasn't got any. But Adam's scoring 127, he's scoring 56 more points than I am. And I am I'm 51 ahead of him, so wow. My turn. So first spot is going to do that. I'm going to move this track and this track, get me an extra worker. Done. I'm scoring 73 around, Abel's scoring 80. I think he's going to pit me slightly, ever so slightly he's going to pit me here. Oh, I'm 92. Yeah, I think he's going to beat me. What did he just do? He just got 3 doublers. Okay. And that was his last go, was it? Alright. So what can I get? I can get another 5. Another 5 points per round. And then 10 points. Well, it's close. It is close. So I can get to the next factory spot and 3 points, and then I can get to the end of the second track for 10 points, which is 13, 18 more points. So I'll be 2 points behind him, roughly. I mean, 12. It's going to be close, and a winning score of maybe 380, maybe 350, 380. More than that. Maybe 400. I think Abel can get to about 400, and I'm not sure I can. So after this, we're going to have a game of 6 Nimmt. If you'd like to play 6 Nimmt, just send me a friend request on Board Game Arena. I'm just going to invite any one of my friends who's online. If you want to play 6 Nimmt, it is a 10-player game. So if you'd like to play it, and it's really easy. In theory, if you don't know what you're doing, to start with, you can pick cards at random and still do quite well if you're lucky enough. So if you want to do that, add me on Board Game Arena, log yourself on, add me as a friend. Oh, he gets 3 points for passing as well, that's annoying. And then I go there, get 10 points. And then I pass, and then this is where we see how much he's winning. I think he's just pipped me, but we'll see. I think he's probably easily pipped me, actually. Pass. Oh! Oh, he beat me at 10 points.
Oh.
So his bonus card scored more. I got more for engineers.
Yeah, I didn't get bonus.
So I got 14 more points, but he outscored me. So if we have a look at the scores, in first was Andrew Pearce, well done Andrew Pearce. In second was myself, 398. Andrew Pearce got 100 points of his 408 points for his 4, wherever they've gone, if we saw them during the game, 4 factories. Which is excellent work, well done Andrew, or A-bomb as we say. Amy in 4th with 259 and Adam in 3rd with 345. Now if the game went on maybe one more turn, Adam's probably going to win because of just how many points he was scoring each round. He got 121 points just for that top track out of his 127. He said he got done in by trains. He probably did. He missed a turn where his train's a bit further along, and he's the only one moving White's track, so if he can move his White track a few more spaces with a few more doublers, I think I pinched a few of the doublers off him, so maybe that hindered him a bit, but it probably didn't hinder him by 50 points. So anyway, thanks for playing. We'll log off this game now, but we're not going to log off. We're going to have a game of 6 Nimmt. If you are interested, please add me as a friend. I'm going to have a look at how many friends I've got. Let's have a look. Has anyone added me as a friend? I've got 7 friends online, 8 friends online. So I am going to invite them all to a game of 6 Nimmt. So if you hold on 1 second, guys, start timing a game. 6. There we go, 6 Nimmt. And then we're going to create a new table. Create. This is how we do it. We're going to do restrict table access to my friends. And then we are going to invite some people along. So we're going to invite, how do we say it? See who's online. Oh, there we go. Rocking the Flames, whoever that is. Amy.
Yeah.
Real Firm Nerd.
Accept.
Ian Witt. Sarsin. Tony. Andrew Pearce. Madley. And is that it? Tony, Andrew, Madley, Sarsin. Real Film Nerd, I don't know who that is. So who have we got? Sarsin's in. Amy's in. A Rocking the Flames is in. I'll wait a few more minutes and then we will start a game of 6 Nimmt. Six Nimmt is a random little fella. It's the last game I'm going to be playing today, and then Rocking the Flames is me. So Rocking the Flames is James. Welcome, James. We've just currently 4 players. It'd be nice to get 5 if A-bomb is. I think A-bomb might have logged off or something. Is there? Tony's idle. We can play 4 players, that's absolutely fine.
Jack needs to get an account.
Do you know the rules, James? Okay, it's dead easy. On your turn you play a card. Your cards go like ascending, so they will go on the pile where it's closest to the end card without going under it. And then if you play the 6th card in a group, you take the rest of the group, and that 6th card becomes the first card, and you just don't want cards. So you're trying to play cards out there that don't bust piles. We're waiting for Matt. So Matt is going to join us as well, and then once Matt joins in, we will start. You just need to... what's your name, Matt, on Board Game Arena? Okay, it's called Dice Cup Merlin, so we're going to invite Dice Cup Merlin. Dice Cup Merlin. I've invited him. Someone else joined. Ian Witt's joined. Welcome, Ian. Okay, ready to start? Good luck, everyone. If you're playing, we're going to start. Game's about to start. We've got...
Oh, it's a great game.
Do I have to wait for everyone? So let's if I cancel game start, I kick out the people who aren't here. There we go. There we go. So how many people we got? We've got... Okay, that's better.
Yay!
Okay, we're in. So, 6 Nimmt. I can't say what my cards are because Amy is in the same room as me, but basically I pick one of the cards to play simultaneously with other people. It will get added to a pile consecutively. So after the 71, we'll go 72, 73, so on and so on and so on. After the 20, we'll go 21 through 25, but if it's a 26 or above it, we'll go after the 26. So I'm going to play a card. I'm going to play that one. And once everyone's chosen a card, let's get it to add to the pile. So Ian Witt, welcome in to watch. Oh, you can't watch the stream as we're playing.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but then he sees my cards.
Oh, true. How do you select it as your card?
I just pressed it.
It's highlighted red.
Yeah, but we have to wait for everyone to pick one.
Right, I see. Okay, I'll just wait now. There we go, yes. Oh, I got away with that.
I do not want that top one. Alright, so I go... I guess I go... Try that one. Oh, so Enigma busts, so you didn't want that. Yeah, so if you've played before, it's probably an advantage if you can see my cards. If you're playing, you can see my cards. Well, good luck to you. If I beat you, I'm going to laugh so much. But yeah, my 81 got away with that. Oof. Let's choose a card to play. I will gamble on... I guess I play... Let's try that one. Thanks, Adam.
Oh!
Okay.
Good luck, everyone.
So I guess I just do that. And what you don't want, if you've played before or haven't played before, is you don't want bulls. And each card's got a certain number of bulls on it. Every card's got at least one. But some cards have a lot and a lot and a lot of bulls. Unlucky Ian. 104. Oh my god! Oh wow! I think I'm going to play that one. I've played this a lot. If you look at my rating on the right hand side, Amy.
Yeah.
So let's see. So basically, at the end of the round, you count how many balls you've got and you take off your score. Effectively, the computer's doing this as we go. So if you look at our scores, I'm on 66. Ian's on 51. So he's already taken 2 piles of balls. Amy's on 66. Adam's on 66. Matt's on 66. And James is on 53, who had to take that big pile of stuff a sec ago. If you play a card that is too low, so I'm going to be playing a card that is under any of the cards there, you have to take a pile and replace it with your card. So I'm going to be taking, if I have to do that, I'm going to be taking the 104. Oh, Matt got away with that. So I will take the 104. I'm going to take the top one. So I lose a point. I was hoping someone would play the 1, and then I would have done what Matt's just done to me.
That's a
54.
Jump. 3 to 54.
64. Bye, Adam. Who played that? I don't think James has played before, has he?
No.
Got away with that. Alright, so we play.
Goodness gracious, we got away with that big star.
I guess I just do that one probably.
I'll go with that.
Oh, I'm on 65. If I lose on 65 because someone doesn't take anything, I'll be annoyed. Oh, I'm going to take another one here. So how can I do someone in? It's probably best for me to do someone in by taking that one. Will do someone in. So I'll take that one. That will do Adam in. No, it won't. It will do Ian in. Sorry, Ian. Oh no, it wouldn't do anyone in, so I missed that bottom pile. Alright, this is fine.
Eesh.
This is fine. Oh, actually, yeah, I can do that. Maybe play that one, actually. Yeah, I'm glad I got away with it. Yeah, I had to play my 102 before it automatically does something. So someone could have done us in there. If they'd have taken the 84 and 92, they would have done you in.
Yeah. Oh dear, I do not like the start of this for the next round. Oh dear Lord, why? Oh God. I'm going to risk it for Vicky. Yeah. I don't like this.
And we keep playing until someone gets 0. When someone gets 0, the highest score wins. Matt and Amy yet to take any penalties. That's what we're doing. So if you are listening in, that's how it works. Really? Alright, okay. So I'm going to do... Who am I going to do in here? 52. I'm going to do Matt in. Sorry, Matt. Oh, no, it doesn't do him in, does it? I guess I just take the one with the fewest points. Oh, I'm going to go away with that. Unlucky.
I know. At least they were all 1 points. Could be worse.
Yeah. Oh my god, this next one's going to be painful. I don't think I've got the lowest card left, which is good. So someone's going to have to take one of these piles. I think someone's got a lower card than me. Yeah.
Oh, gutted, Matt. Thanks for the save.
Well, he only takes 3 points, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I don't have to take any.
However,
he saves me.
I think Ian's going to have to take another pile. Oh, no, he's not. Right, that's the end of that round. Look at the scores. Matt is winning then myself, then Amy, then Adam, then Ian. First game Ian, and then James. I think it's James' first game as well. So. Put that one in. See how that works. I took 6 cards in total, but they were all 1 point, so that's pretty good. Right. Definitely don't want that pile.
That's a scary pile.
Thankfully, I've got the 56. So I'm hoping I play that and someone gets done in.
So jammy.
Well, that's why I played the 55.
Yeah, of course.
You got a chance. 56. Oh, balls. Oh dear, oh dear.
Everyone's playing 62 through 69 now.
No, because you'll get done in if you do that.
That's true.
Someone's going to take the 62 and then you have to play on the 56.
Ah, yeah, true. Yeah.
So I think that was predictable. You should have played one under. You should have played one under the
Wish I
20.
could have.
Yeah, I only had one as well.
Wish I could.
Right.
I had to take a punt that somebody else would go lower than me, and they did. Oh, that's really annoying.
I think I just do that.
I think that's my safest move.
The good news is I never have to take the bottom row because I haven't got a card over 99. Welcome in. I'll tell you what, James is going to end this game very quickly.
Oh my god.
Do I dare play that? I guess I
Jeez.
just do that. It's very messy. So when Amy's played her card, I'll tell you what I'm doing. Actually, I'm going to play that. That one.
I guess I'll go for that one and pray.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. So my 61's going to go after the 27, and in theory, my next card, my 69, can go next.
Whew, got away with that.
95.
Oh, man.
You can tell who's played this before. It feels like a game where you could just play randomly.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that top row. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I'm going to take that top row because I've got the 81. I can imagine it's bad. Oh dear. I don't want to take the 81. Actually, can I do someone in here? Not really. 20. Well, I haven't taken any this round, so I'm winning, but I think I'm going to have to take the 11 bulls on the top row. With my 81, I don't think. I need someone else to take those before I can play it. Because my 81 has to go, there's no other place it can go ever. So I'm hoping someone has like something in the 80s that they have to play before that. I'll tell you what, look at James. Yeah, take that, Matt. Look at James, he's taking another pile. The game's going to end soon. Oh no, he's taking that one. That's brilliant. That's really good for me, actually. So I do that one. You never know what people have got. Sometimes you've just got no good choices. It's one of the reasons Jonathan doesn't really like this game. He doesn't feel like he's ever got a good choice. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
I think he's just got high cards. I think that's all he's got is high cards.
That's ridiculously unfortunate.
This is bad. Damn it. Oh dear. Oh, Amy's winning. No! No! James says that 2/3 of his cards were 80 or higher.
Oh no.
Oh, at least Matt takes this. Oh dear. Right. There is another round. Transfers to beat Amy. You can see that Amy is leading on 58, then myself on 49.
James, you couldn't have got 3 more minus points than I would have won.
Amy's leading 58, then Adam on 52, then me on 49, then Matt on 36. Ian, first time Ian, 28, and first time James, 3. I should put that on. So I'm playing the 12 first, which allows me to play the 10 next time over the 8, because there's the 8 and 9 now. The 8's not going to get any cards added to it this turn. So if I play the 12 first, my 10 is safe next round to go after the 8. That's my theory. I want to get rid of my 103 early. You saw last game that high cards are bad. I mean, all cards can potentially be bad depending on how it comes out. But because...
Oh my goodness. Those parts.
14. Oh, I do not want that. And now I can't get rid of my 103. So I play the 10. In theory, after the 10, because the 11, 12 and 14 have gone, my 13 is also going on the same row, which is quite nice. Okay. Oh, you got away with that, Amy.
I was hoping so.
Yeah. It depends which one he takes, I suppose. You could take the 104, or you could take... Yeah, it doesn't actually... It kind of matters sometimes. I think I would have... The fact is, with the 104 there, you're going to have more busts until it goes away. Because there's only ever 3 piles you can go, and 104 is the highest card in the game.
Mm.
Oh, wow. Risky playing the 91.
We got away with it.
Did. So my 13, I think I'm pretty safe. My 13, because the 11 and 12 have gone, my 13 is also safe. Yeah. 20, 27. Uh-oh. Take that, Matt.
Oh, God. Oh, you just scraped that.
You're still doing well, just don't take any. Right, I probably have to just play that. I wish I'd have got rid of my 103 earlier.
Oh, I keep only just getting away with this.
Oh dear.
This is terrifying. I literally don't think I can keep this up much longer.
Okay. Well, I think if someone had 15 or 16 would have played it, so I don't think it's in the game, so I'm just going to trans that. There's been a lot of times where they could have played 15s and 16s. Yeah, I was right. Unlucky, Amy.
Yeah.
And you've got... Oh, and he's giving you the 55 as well.
It was inevitable.
Oh no, you haven't got it.
Oh no, I didn't get it. Oh, for goodness sake, this is getting ridiculous.
Right, let's play that one.
Oh gosh, this is scary. I don't like it. Let's make it stop now, please.
Yes, I'll just play that one actually.
So I can't play that. I can't play that. I can't play that.
Can't play anything over 75.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to play that. I don't want to play it. Here we go.
So 6 Nimmt's a great game. Plays up to 10 people if you ever do this. Yeah, I've got away. Oh, hang on. Oh, this might be bad. Oh, this is bad. I think I take them now. Oh, no, I don't. There's 17 busts. And I go after that. Yeah, there you go. The game is... Oh, Adam took that. That's brilliant. I'm in second. Yeah, Team House. Woohoo! I could be in trouble there. I risked playing the 71 last time because...
Well, I take some now. Here we go. Thanks, Steve.
What did I do?
Still
can't play either of these.
You're in
Mine
first.
first. Yeah!
I had to take loads,
But the game's not ending.
I know.
I'm going to have to take loads at some point. Do I just hope it's... Whatever. That's fine. All right. James. James is on 1 point. This is really bad. So I guess I just do that and hope that someone else has got 2 cards above 91. I think I'm taking that big row if nothing happens here. Just gonna hope someone else has got 2 huge cards.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah!
Oh, bums.
It doesn't mean the game might not end though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You want to take the middle one unless you can do someone in.
I'm going to have to do this one.
Yeah, if you took the other one, you'd have ended the game as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Because James would have taken the bottom row.
Save James! Hashtag save James. Oh, can I do anyone in? Maybe second. If I take that one.
That doesn't change.
No, neither of them would have changed much, so...
That one would have been gone to you instead.
Yeah, exactly, so it doesn't make a difference to me. Put Steve's score down, which is better, but I'm still losing.
What? Did I take a pile?
Yeah, you took a pile.
What? Why didn't the game end? So, after 3 rounds...
Because James has 1 point still!
After 3 rounds, I'm winning with 39, then Amy on 36, then Adam on 22. Ian's actually not taken any for a while, he's on 21. Matt's on 18, and James is on 1 point. As soon as someone gets to 0 or below the game, that will be the last whole round of the game. So this is probably the last whole round. So I'm going to try and keep my lead. So let's get rid of that one. This will be the last game today. There will be a speed quiz later. Keep talking about that. Look at the Facebook page for logins and how to get signed up on that. That will be at 7 o'clock. You will need something called Zoom so that you can hear me read questions out and stuff like that. And then an app on an Android product. There are potentially ways to circumnavigate that. So watch out for this space. On Sunday morning, we're going to be putting a schedule of things we're going to be streaming and doing as a cafe to try and alleviate the isolation fever that people might be getting. So I'll see. I've probably made a mistake here. I should probably be trying to get some of my lower cards because. Oh, I've done math. No, I haven't. That's got the 80. Alright. I'm going to try a risk. I'm going to play this one. This could be bad. This could lose me the game, but I don't think anyone's got the card that will do me in because they would have played it last time.
Oh no!
I saved Steve. That's not fair.
You don't have to save me. You save someone else. You can't do me in, can you?
No, you're Steve's safe anyway.
I'm safe anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I save you.
If you're going to do Ian in if you don't take the third row, Ian's going to take the third row.
Yeah, I don't want the third row. I want that one.
Okay.
Soz Ian.
James is still in. James is still in.
How? This is unprecedented.
I know he's out.
Oh, no,
He said
okay.
he was still in. He said he's still safe.
Right, -6, dude.
If you took the bottom pile, you would have been safe. In fact, if you took the bottom pile, 2 people would have taken piles.
Mm.
I think I'm actually in a decent spot here. Okay, so this will be the last round. Can I keep my lead over Amy? I think the other people are too far behind for me to worry about them, but it's whether if I can take 9 points or more and Amy can take none, then she'll beat me. So we'll see. I'm not going to read out any of the cards I've got because she sat the other side of the table from me.
Oh my goodness. Oh!
James is just going for it now. I guess I'll just try that one. Oh, balls. I'm going to be taking some points there, I think. So let's try that one. Unlucky James.
Oh, gosh.
Oh dear. I think I'm going to get done in here. So what do? I guess I play that one. Swapped cards. $44. What's he doing? What's he doing?
James, you need to help me beat Steve. That's not what you're supposed to do. Dude.
Sorry, I am going to be playing. I don't want to play any of these. And, I guess I try that one. Yeah, got away with that. Lucky Amy. Yeah, I wanted that. Woo!
I had to take another.
Yeah.
I didn't have much of a choice.
86. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Alright, well, I guess I do. What do I gamble on? If I can actually take that and still win, so I'm going to play that one.
Yeah, I don't think it matters at this point. Just
So
go
I
for
will
it.
take that. Right, can I do something? Yeah, you're taking it. No, James is taking Ian's taking that pile, so I will take. There's a chance you win this because I might have to take another power with my last card. Yeah, and we'll see. No, I'm fine.
You're fine.
No, I'm not. I take it, I think.
Yeah, but I have to take cards. I have a 3.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. If you, yeah, and there's a 10 as well. So.
I mean, there's like, these are all bad.
Yeah, you can't do me in, so.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to take this one.
But Adam's going to get a pile of stuff. So the game's about to end. We're going to look at final scores. Surprisingly, the people who've played before have done better than the 2 people who haven't. Even though it looks like a game where you're randomly playing cards.
Well done, Steve.
So scores at the end of the game are in last place is James on -25. Then Ian on 3, at least he scored positive. Well done, Ian, for his first game. And then Adam on 14, who took a big pile on the very last turn to go from, I think, from 2nd to 4th. And then Matt in 3rd, Amy in 2nd, and I win. Anyway, so tune in later for Speed Quiz and tune in tomorrow at 2:30. I think we're going to be playing potentially Terra Mystica or something else quite heavy and complicated. They're welcome to join in, and obviously if you want a seat in Terra Mystica, just send me a message and I'll see if there's spots tomorrow. We haven't actually got the people lined up yet. After that, there are other channels. Matt's got a channel, Dice Cup Merlin is his Twitch handle. You're welcome to go and have a look at him. He often streams Hearthstone and potentially might be doing some Keyforge at some point. Been great to see you all. Please keep in touch, interact with the Dice Cup, and stay safe. Farewell.